Hi everyone, welcome to On Location 3.0. I know you guys have been waiting for this series. In the meantime, I got pregnant, so it's been hard for me to film these 1-hour videos, but I have my dear friend Allison Klein. I've been training her for years. She's done all my series, all of them.
Yeah,
all of them, all the quickies, all 1.0, 2.0. She's also my client in the studio on The Reformer. So I chose her to do 3.0 for you guys. She's really strong. She really knows the transition. She knows the moves. We are going to be using the same equipment that we used in the other series, but we are just going to add one more new prop, the TheraBand. So Allison, show them the TheraBand here. So the TheraBand is the long, stretchy band. Now, for today's routine, I'm going to actually have Allison use the light one. That way, it's pretty stretchy and we can use it for a lot of the exercises like the lunges, the abs. We can tie it up. If you feel that you could handle more intensity, because I know some of you at home are very strong, you can always use your medium TheraBand. But for today's routine, we're just going to keep it light. And then I just want to go over the props with you quickly that we'll be using. We are going to be using the chair. I love the chair. I know some of you don't like the chair, but the chair is back. We're using it. Obviously, your mat. I'm going to have Allison use a light set of hand weights, so 3 pounds we're going to use today, so anything from 2 to 5 pounds at home will work. I will be using an ankle weight, just one today, so you don't need both of them. This is 2 pounds, so we're going to use one ankle weight. Obviously, your mini stability ball, we'll be using that for ball abs. I know you guys love the ball abs. Of course, our TheraBand, which you saw, have to have your water and your mat because it's an intense 60-minute full body. And then for those of you that have a light chair, I want to explain it first. If your chair is very light, I'm actually going to have you bring your 2 heavy hand weights, just like those, and actually rest them on the chair. That way, once we do some of the moves with the band, it doesn't feel like your chair is about to fall over. Now, I am using the chair in this routine, but if you have a table leg at home that's heavier and stronger, that you could create a little space for your mat, you can go ahead and use that, or anywhere that you could kind of tie the band that's sturdy, go ahead and use that. So, you ready?
I'm ready. Nervous.
She's a little nervous. She's a little nervous, but we're gonna get right into the exercise. So, get yourself all set up, and we're gonna start with a lovely, lovely warm-up. I love it. So we're gonna go traditional Pilates, traditional hundreds. So you're gonna lie on your back, you're gonna lift your legs straight up to tabletop position. You're gonna take your TheraBand, you're gonna try to keep it as flat as possible, right below the kneecaps, okay? So just like Allison's placing the band flat, right across the shins, right below the knees, and you wanna grab a little bit of tension on that band. And then once you're in position, she's not gonna move her legs at all. Her knees stay hip width apart. She's gonna go ahead and lift the head, neck, and shoulders. She's gonna reach her arms all the way down to the mat. No bending of the wrist, so reach your knuckles towards the front. And then keeping the head and neck and shoulders lifted, we're gonna start pumping. You're gonna inhale, pump, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pump those arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. So we're gonna keep going in the breath work. And I want you guys to really feel that core. Can you imprint here? Can you pull your ribs in? By pumping that band, you should feel a really crazy, intense, fiery burn in that core. We're warming up. We have 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70. Arms are strong. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo. Warm, right?
Warm.
We're so warm. Just make sure that you guys are informed. If you need a break, take it. Neck hurts, fine. All right, so next move, we're gonna go double leg stretch. Allison's gonna place that band as flat as possible around the arches of her feet. And she's actually, once the band is there, you want to keep your feet hip width apart, and go ahead and grab the band with your hands so your thumbs are facing your face, okay? So once you have the band, you're gonna keep your legs tabletop. You're gonna curl your body all the way up, so your arms are gonna be long, almost like you're going into that double leg stretch. She's gonna stay lifted. As her legs extend, her arms go up at the same time. Biceps by the ears. And then inhale, exhale, she's gonna curl it right back in. Good. Now, I saw she's like, oh, that was too tight. So you're gonna kind of figure out the best position for you. So once you have the loop, if you feel like it's too tight or you can't get that full extension or you can't get the biceps by your ears, grab a little bit lighter on the band. So you're gonna pull everything together, scoop your knees into the chest, nice and deep into the chest, lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. Now, a couple things I want you to be mindful of. When the arms go back, the head and neck never move. So try to think about looking towards your kneecaps. Stay lifted. I'm gonna give Allison 8 more here. Inhale, exhale, 8. Good, lengthening through the arms and legs. Her abs are nice and tight. Pulling the rib cage in, 7. Curl, inhale, exhale, 6. Good, watch that neck, watch that head going back, 7. Try to stay lifted, only the arms and legs move for 6. Inhale, exhale for 5. Inhale, exhale, last 4 guys. Really press through the feet. Work in opposition for 3. Last 2, exhale, and 1, curl all the way in. How's that feel?
Woo, that was tough.
She was like, this sucks. She's like, why am I doing this for you? Okay, so the next move, you're gonna curl back into that double leg stretch, that ball position here. And then once you have that band where your thumbs are towards your head, I want you to send the legs straight out and hold your legs out. Work on maintaining that connected back. And then from here, I just want Allison's arms to move up and down for 10. Just her arms. Not her head, not her neck. Chin stays off the chest. She looks right at the ankles. She has 8 more here. 8. Think about pulling those ribs in. 9. Oh shoot, I went up. 6. 5. Of course, if it was me, I would never go up. Last 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Abs in for 2. Beautiful form. 1 more, please. And pull everything together. Rest. Keep that band around the arches of your feet. Holy smokes, right?
Ooh, that was good.
Okay. So now we did that. Now we're going to go into our leg lifts. Now, if you prefer to keep your head down for this one, you can completely, or you can lift the head, neck, and shoulders, whatever feels the best for you. So I'm going to have actually Allison keep her head down. She's going to lift both legs up towards the ceiling, take a nice inhale. Maintain the tension. I want her to keep her feet hip width apart so there's a little tension with the band. She's going to lower the legs down while watching that back. And then she's going to lift the legs back up. Now I want your arms, wherever they are, elbows in, holding, to stay stable so you allow the tension, resistance to work here, and then exhale, lift it straight up. So I like my arms kind of in a 90-degree angle here, and I want just my legs to use the resistance. Good, so we're gonna go 5 like this, abs are nice and tight, and lift up. Now, if you're at home and you're like, oh, it's not so intense, just wait, we're adding on here. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good, nice and slow. We're gonna lower the legs while maintaining that connected back as much as possible, and lift. Good, so 3 more. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good, she's smiling. She's still working. Last 2. Good, you're gonna bring the legs up. Now on the next one, I want you to split the band apart as you lower. And then you're gonna bring the legs together as you come back in for 10. Good, split the legs as you lower. And then come right back in for 9. Good, 8 more like this. 8. Inhale, exhale, press apart for 7. Keeping those elbows by the rib cage is totally fine for 6. Inhale, lengthening those legs all the way out for 5. And 4. Good, last 3. Good, 2 more here. 2. On the next one, I want you to hold it down wherever you're challenged, and we're just gonna open and close the legs for 10. Now, here you have the option to lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Try not to move those arms. Try to work up against that band. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, 7. And inhale, exhale, 6. 5. Don't forget to breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees back in. Lower the head and neck. Go right back up to that kick again. Open and close for 10. Nice transition. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Abs are in. 2, 1, bend the knees, lower the head and neck. Take a quick second here. Is that okay?
Yeah. Great.
Too easy for you?
No.
We're going to go back to that same position. So go ahead and hold your crunch elbows in. Now we're going to split the legs and circle up and around. Okay, so keep those arms kind of stable and allow the legs to kind of work through that TheraBand. So kind of pressing through the back of your legs, lengthening through the back of your heels, using the arches to create that circle. You have 6. Inhale, exhale, 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. Hold it here and reverse. Now let's say the reverse, if you've been doing all my other series, that bothers your hip flexors, go back to the regular circle. Last 8, up and around 7. Good for 6 and 5. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Rest.
Ooh.
Okay, so our warm-up is done. I hope you guys are warm. Are you warm?
I'm good. I'm warm. I'm sweating.
You're like, I'm already sweating. So we're gonna go right into our bridge. Allison's gonna be in that same position. So she's on her back, she's ready to go. Your knees and your heels are hip bone apart, and you wanna make sure your heels are a little close towards your butt. So if you were to reach your fingertips long, you're pretty close to those fingertips, okay? So once you're in position, this is a little tricky with the TheraBand. You may get annoyed with it. Try to bear with me here. The more you practice with it, the more you manipulate the band, the more it actually works. So you want to try to keep the band as flat as possible across your hip bones, okay? So once your band is across your hip bones, you're going to hold pretty tight next to your hips, as tight as you can, pressing down into the mat with your hands. So you already feel that tension. And I want you to think while we go into the bridge, you want to push the arms and the band down while you work up against that band. So digging through the heels, she's going to tuck her pelvis, she's going to roll all the way to the top, squeezing the glutes, and then she's going to roll down. Ooh. Now you might feel a little release at the bottom, but as soon as you hit the top, you guys should be connecting to the glutes right away. Now if you feel the band slipping away from your hip bones, just make sure that they try to go over the hip bones so you get that even connection with the glutes. Okay, so now that I have Allison, I don't have to stop and take a break to start my timer. So time is here. Hopefully you guys are in the move. Think about that mind-body connection, right? So we're thinking about the glutes. As you lift up, really squeeze those glutes nice and tight as you press your arms straight down. And you can see her hands at the bottom. She's really pressing through the mat. Okay, so I know you guys know how to do the bridges, but just in case, when you get to the top, make sure your ribs are in, navel to spine, and your hip bones are even and tilted in towards your rib cage. So we have about 15 seconds. Bear with me here. Maybe move your heels a little bit under your butt. Yeah, there we go. Now, check to make sure that your knees aren't flaring to the side. That happens a lot. I want you to think about digging your heels straight down and reaching the top of the thighs forward. Okay, when you're ready, I want you to hold it at the top. I want you to keep your arms tight like you have a dollar bill in your armpit. You don't want it to drop from here. Little pulses up, right up against that TheraBand. TheraBand is great because it helps you connect deeply to the glutes. You're going to feel your hamstring, but you're going to be like, wow, I feel the glutes right away. Okay, here we go. Let's go for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11 seconds. Keep pulsing, you guys. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. Allison's going to hold it at the top. She wants to take a break. She's not going to in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top as tight as you can. I want you to squeeze your left cheek and then your right cheek. So just squeeze the left and then the right. Arms don't move. Arms stay really stable. Especially with that TheraBand, see if you can connect a little bit more on each side when you squeeze. We're going to do 5 more on each side. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2. Stay lifted. 1, 1. Stay lifted. We're just going to stay lifted. Give me a little half circle down. So that means you're not going to go all the way down because I don't want that band to lose so much tension. So stay lifted. I'm going to go 8 more. And 7. Keep squeezing it up for 5. Good. Wrap those inner thighs towards each other so the knees don't open for 3. Good. For 2. Holding it at the top, we reverse that half circle, little baby circle for 10. Good for 9. And 8. And 7. Final thing before we switch to single leg. In 5. In 4. You're going to stay lifted. Really squeeze at the top. 3, 2. Now stay lifted at the top. Hip bones are even. Now we just tap the tailbone down. We lift up, squeeze the butt. No roll down. We just tap the tailbone and lift. Let's go for 15. Press and squeeze. Tap, lift, squeeze. Tap, lift, squeeze. Good. Final. 12. All the way down. All the way up. Good. That little hip thrust, you guys, last 8 and 7 and 6. How are you feeling? 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, please. And rest.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, she was tough.
Right?
Yeah.
Allison saw the band today. She goes, what is that? I was like, that is our new prop, and you're doing it for today. Okay, so we're going to go for our single leg. Again, make sure the band, as much as possible, doesn't wrinkle up, so keep it as flat as you can, right over the hip bones, okay, nice and even. I'm gonna have you guys walk your feet a little closer towards each other, just like a quarter inch, okay? Knees parallel. We're gonna roll up, keep the arms by your side, nice and tight. Roll all the way up. Your left leg is gonna go tabletop position, and you're gonna stay tabletop with that. So right away, you're feeling that right side, right? As much as you can push down with that band, the more you're gonna feel that right cheek. I want you to stay lifted on that right side. Give me a little pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay lifted. You're gonna go all the way down, all the way up for 10. Push through that TheraBand. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it at the top. Extend the left leg long. Lift it up. Bend the knee and extend for 10. Good. And 9. I want you really thinking about that right cheek, pushing through that band. 7. I don't know if I skipped 8. 6. She goes, I don't know. 5. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Really nice form. And 1. Roll the body down. Drop your left heel down. Take a second. I've actually never seen her do the routines on the mat, just like little clips that she posts on Instagram. You're doing a good job.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm so glad you're doing the rest of the series. You'll be seeing her for 9 more episodes.
Okay.
We're going to do the left leg now. So, band pressing down. Both legs, you're going to use both legs to roll up. Lift the right leg up. Make sure your hip bones are even. Tabletop with the right leg. Pushing through that band. Shoulders are nice and rested. Abs in. Little pulse up. You're like, are you going to count or what? The last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Then we lower all the way down, all the way up. Push up against that TheraBand. Keep it nice and tight. 9, 8. Now think about pressing through the middle to instep on your left heel so your left knee doesn't turn out. Okay, use that left inner thigh to support you to stay even. Last 5, 4. Final combination. 3, 2, holding it at the top, extend the right leg long, lift it up, bend the knee, little combo, and 10. Good, keep pressing through that band. 9, stay lifted. 8, and 7, good job. Last 6, and 5, use that breath, stay lifted for 4, hip bones are even, for 3, last 2, and 1. Perfect, carefully roll down. If you'd like, grab your knees into your chest quickly. Just rock side to side, massage that lower back. We're going to go right into our left side leg series. So go ahead and stand up. You are going to grab and use your band. So go ahead and stand up. Face whatever direction you want to face. Step your left foot in the middle of that band. Again, try to keep it as flat as possible, as much as you can. Make sure that the band is nice and even in the arms. And you're going to we're going to start with a split lunge. You're going to step your right foot back, hip width apart. You're going to crisscross the band. Once the band is crisscrossed, the more tension you want, you choke lower. Less tension, you choke up. So Allison's going to lower her right knee all the way down underneath that right hip. When she's low, she's going to give you that upright row. She's going to hold for a second, squeeze the upper back. Good. Arms come down. She's going to stand straight up. Good. She's going to lower down. Okay, perfect. I actually like that you're doing it because I can start the clock and everything.
I'm out of breath.
This is so nice. Okay. Now we're going to get into the single leg series, which I love to do. We're getting a little bit of arms in. I'm going to do a little arm series, single arm series later on today. But just be mindful that this is part of our arm series, right? We're going into that upright row. I want you to take that time at the top to get the shoulder blades to connect it, to get that back nice and strong. So you should be connecting to that left cheek already. You guys are already 30 seconds into your minute. Okay. And then notice as Allison comes up, she's not going to lock the knees at the top. So she's going to stay in a nice flow. She's going to come straight up. Perfect. I like just how she has it, a little hinge forward. I like that it gets into the glute right away where you're not putting a lot of tension in your quad. So 7 seconds. You guys are going to meet me at the bottom. Inhale, exhale, lower. Good. In 3, in 2, hold it at the bottom, chest open, and we're just going to row those arms. Now, if you can row and hold for a second or 2 and then release, that's the goal. Okay? So you want to take that time so you allow the upper back muscles to fatigue a little bit. Okay? No tension in your traps. So if you start to feel your neck, try to bring your elbows not so high up. You can go a little bit lower in that row. All right, you're going to give me 7 seconds back home. Good. You're going to stay low. We add our pulse. Get ready for 3 and 2. Last one. Good. Now release the arms a little bit. Now add a little pulse. 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 So just like Allison has her arms pretty strong still, she's not all the way up, but she's holding the band evenly. I want the band tight so you get a little bit deeper into the glute. You have 10 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7. In 6, you're going to stay low. You're going to give me one more row. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Stay low. Give me that row. And then we stand all the way tall for 10. Good. And then another row. And we stand tall. 9. Good. Last 8, guys. Really nice. I'm kind of upset that you're not taking any breaks. I'm like, is this hard?
No, I'm dying.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, should I add another 10?
No.
Worry.
I'll break.
Last 5. And 4. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2. One more. And come straight up.
Woo.
Good. So stay there. Don't even move your feet because then you're going to get out of position. I am going to have you uncross your straps. And we're going to keep the feet where they are, but I'm going to have you walk your right foot just back like maybe an inch or 2. We're going to go into our deep forward-facing lunge. So Allison's going to bend the left knee forward towards the toes, but not over the toes. She's going to keep her elbows soft. She's going to give me a wide lift. And then watch, she's going to come up into that A position with the legs. Good. She's going to bend the knee forward. Time has started. Open the arms.
Ooh, that's killer.
And then come straight up. So I love adding I love props, but the TheraBand, the long band, there's so much variation you can do with it, and it's so nice to get the arms and the legs with one piece of equipment instead of having the band and the arm weights. So this is a nice little touch, I think.
I like it.
So a couple things. You want to make sure that that tailbone, when you lean forward, reaches up towards the ceiling so you lift out of the hips, your tummy's off your thighs. Watching the traps here, especially when the arms go out to the side, keep your shoulders back, keep your shoulder blades back. All right, guys, we have 15 seconds at home. I want you to work on digging through that left heel as you lift straight up. Good, lift and forward. When you hinge forward, even though your left toes are touching the mat, don't dig with the toes. All the weight is in that heel. 7 seconds. Good, in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Good. On the next one, we're going to hold it down.
Oh,
No. And we're just going to open those arms for 10, 9, 8. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Good. No wrinkles in the neck. 6, 5, 4. We're going to relax the arms in 3, but don't move your legs. 2, 1. Relax the arms. We pulse up and down. You got it, girl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. She's going to stay low. 3, 2. Stay low. Oh, no. Open for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Final pulse. Stay with me here. 5. Make sure your right inner thigh is pressing in. Good. 3 to keep the hips squared. 2, 1. Release the arms. Little pulse for 10, 10, 9, 8. Oh no. 7. Square your shoulders. 5, 4. She's going to flip her palms.
Oh, she is?
Oh, 3, 2. Flip the palms. Bicep curl.
Okay.
And stay forward. Just bicep curl. Okay, so we get a little biceps in. Keep your shoulders down. Here we go. In 15 seconds, she's going to get a release. You guys are going to get a release. We have that step up on deck in 10, 9, 8. Without moving your left foot, hold on to the band. You're going to step your right foot forward in 6 and 5. Shoulders and hips stay square to the squareness of the mat. 3, 2, 1. Now step in.
Woo! She's shaking. Okay.
Woo! Okay, here she goes. She's going to do that little step up. So step back. As she comes in, she's going to pull the arms. Inhale, exhale, step. All right, so even though this part's intense, we're getting the heart rate up, you have that moment to kind of give that muscle a slight little break. Not even a break because we're still working it. You should be squeezing that left cheek at the top without locking the knees. So we're still in a leg exercise. We're just taking a little bit of movement. Inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale, curl. Nice little step ups here. You guys are going to be excited because we are going to lie down right after this to finish off that left leg. You're moving pretty quick today.
Really? Oh my gosh. I'm shaking.
No, it looks good. Okay, last 15 seconds. 14, 13. Digging through that heel. All right, you guys, in 10 seconds, we're going to do a little variation of a sideline with the TheraBand and your one ankle weight. So I want you to get ready. Find your ankle weight in 5, in 4, Last 3 for me. Good, 2 more here. Last one, girl. And
Oh.
okay, so I want you to take your long TheraBand and I want you to take it around the leg of a chair or a table, whatever you decided to use. You're gonna double knot the 2 ends of the band as tight as you can. And the reason I say as tight as you can because it can at some point fall apart and slap you in the face. So be very careful, tie it as tight as you can. Because my chair is a little bit light and we're gonna be using tension, I'm gonna have Allison grab the 2 8-pound hand weights and she's gonna put them on either side of the chair to have an equal balance, okay? Make sure, exactly, that's fine. Make sure that the chair is not on your mat, it's on a flat surface if you're using a chair, okay? So she has the double-ended knots around the leg of the chair. She will be putting her ankle weight on her left ankle, and then she will be on her right side facing you guys. So take a minute to get all set up here, and by a minute I usually mean like 10 seconds.
Okay, so this is around the knee.
So she's gonna try to keep that band, and I promise if you try to keep the band as flat as possible from where you knotted it to where you put it, you won't have any issues, okay? So, couple things, I'm gonna set her up first. You wanna stack your shoulders and hips towards the back, so you're in one straight line. You wanna lift up through the waist, little arch in your back. So that looks perfect to me right here. She has a little bit of tension with the band. Okay, it's flat, ankle weight on the left foot, and both of her legs are basically mirroring each other. Okay, she's stacked with the hips and knees and shins. From here, nice and slow, no big heavy momentum movement. She's gonna lower the leg for hydrant, and then she's gonna lift up. Okay, what is so great about this TheraBand is that it's basically mimicking the strap on the Reformer. So my whole goal in the On location is to feel like you guys are in my class on my Reformer. So of course the ankle weight is gonna give that extra little bit of tension, but once we start to kind of go into our circles, you're gonna really feel how amazing that band can be. So a couple things, you wanna make sure that left shoulder doesn't roll forward. You know the deal with the sideline, keep your core tight, find that little house in the mouse on the right side waist. How are you feeling so far?
Good.
Okay.
Doing good.
So we have about 15 seconds until our pulse. And I'll give you guys a little tip with the chair if you have a light chair and you're using it. If you notice, Allison's right toes are holding on a little bit towards the leg of the chair. It's basically supporting her so that chair doesn't move. Okay, in 5, we're gonna hold the leg at the top. Remember to keep your knees, shin, and toes all facing forward. In 3, in 2, flexing that foot if you can, little pulses up. Now, I prefer a flex foot, but if those of you that have sensitive shins, you can always point your toe or relax your foot, okay? Here we go, Allison, let's go for 10, little pulse up. Now the pulse, I still want your knee to be around hip level, not too high, not turned up to the ceiling. Good, 7 seconds here. In 5, she's gonna make a small circle. The circle is really small. Think about the size of a side dinner plate, okay? In 3, 2, she's gonna pull the knee towards the chest, and she's gonna make a little circle. So now that TheraBand adds that extra little bit of resistance, right? Now, if you try to go knee into the chest really fast, the band is gonna wrinkle, you're gonna get annoyed and frustrated and mad at me that I used the new prop today. So try to keep it as much as you can, just like that. She's doing a really nice job. Think about kind of rotating through that top left hip socket, rotating, and when she goes around, I want you to squeeze your butt, okay? So we're gonna go for 10. Up and around for 9. Good, for 8 and 7. Last 6 roll, here we go. Abs in for 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold it for me here, reverse that circle. Reverse, 10. Good, 9 and 8. Up and around, 7. Last 6. How are you feeling?
Dying.
5, 4. I'm happy that she's doing this. 3, 2. Now hold the position. Now just bend the knee in towards your chest. A little bend in towards your chest. A little 10.
Okay, so like this?
Little 10. 9, 8, 7. Don't move the upper body, just the knee. 6, 5, 4. Oh no. 3,
Oh, no.
2, 1. Rest. Go ahead and rest your head down.
Ooh, yes.
Wow, you were pretty strong, my friend.
Oh, I'm dying.
Okay, so second to last thing. I know, pound it out. You know that move. Pound it out. Go ahead and lift the knee to hip level. And then what I want you to do is you're going to flex your left foot. And you're going to straighten the legs straight out in front of you.
Oh.
And then I want you to bring your heel to your butt. So from your hip to your knee, that part never moves. I just want you to go heel to butt, heel towards the screen. And we have 8 more like this. 8. Inhale, exhale, 7. You want to really flex that foot. 6, 5, 4. We're going to finish off with a pulse and we are done with this. 3, 2. Allison, hold it all the way up. Hold it up. Now drop your toe to the floor, heel up. Now we go little pulses up to the sky for 10. Yes, there's that shake. 9, 8. Flex that foot. 7, 6. Heel up, toe down for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, left leg done. It's cooked. Let's move on. Ankle weight off. You're going to keep your TheraBand around the chair, and you're going to grab your one single hand weight. So the 2 to 5 pound, whatever you chose. All right, so Allison's going to put her hand inside the loop and hold on to the hand weight in her right hand. She's going to be on all fours facing the chair. I like the palm on top of the chair. A, it helps with support of the chair, but also I like that upper back lifted like this. You can always modify to keep your hand on the ground. Keeping that right elbow to the waist, Allison's going to go right into that full tricep extension. Palm is going to face towards the hip. Yes, perfect. Okay, so a couple things. The weight in itself is going to be intense. So at any point, if the hand weight is too much and you're like, are you crazy? Drop the hand weight, put your hand inside the TheraBand, and use the TheraBand as tension, and that is perfect. I use the TheraBand, just the TheraBand with my clients all the time, but this is On Location 3.0. We're adding the weights here. So you're wrapping your right inner elbow towards your rib cage, your shoulders are squared, your tummy is in, you're hinging forward, and the goal is to get, just like she has it here, she's getting that weight right above that hip bone, and she's taking time, right? When she gets above the hip, she's going to hold for a second or two, and then she's going to resist it in, and then go right back out. In 15 seconds, I'm going to have you guys hold that arm all the way back. Now, while the right arm is moving, I don't want that left shoulder to start to turn. So every so often, double check that the shoulders are squared towards the bottom of your chair. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Go ahead and hold that arm all the way out. You have a 10-second hold. Don't move. 10. Show them what you've been doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bend, press in 3, 2. Little bend, little press for 10. Little bend, 9, and 8, and 7. Reaching those knuckles all the way to the opposite part of that mat. Here we go for 4. For 3, we go straight arm forward, straight arm back in 2, 1. Straight arm forward, straight arm back for 10. Inhale forward, exhale, reach back, hold for 9. Good, last 8 here. 8 and 7, watch that left shoulder dropping for me. Good, for 6 and 5. One more hold, guys. In 4, you're gonna reach back for me in 3. Last 2, reach it back for me, hold it back for me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last thing, palm presses in towards your hip in 3, 2, 1. Press that palm in towards your hip for 10.
This way?
Yep, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
I'm alright.
Okay. I'm like, girl, are you okay? If you need a sip of water, grab it, remove your hand weight. We are going to go right into our ball abs. I have a fun little moment for you guys with the TheraBand. It's back. So you're going to kind of turn your back to the chair. Ball is going to go about mid-back. Okay, so once the ball is in a nice connection, you're going to shimmy down so you have that nice connection. All right, so Allison is going to reach the TheraBand to the top of the leg. Okay, so the top of the leg of the chair. So kind of bring that little knot to the very top. There we go. So what she's going to do, her hand is going to go into the band as flat as possible. Again, if it's super wrinkly, it's going to start to dig you. So always remember as flat as possible. All right, so feet hip width apart, ball behind the back, right hand behind your head, left arm in the strap. Nice and slow, our upper body is going to lift and curl. Inhale to lower. Exhale, fingertips towards the edge of the mat. Okay, so she's making this look very easy. At home, if the chair starts to wobble or move around, you want to make sure you put some weight on the chair to add a little weight so you can go. Also check to make sure that the band is at the top of the leg, not the bottom at a diagonal. So that this way, it's basically right above her shoulder. It's allowing her to have the tension, but it's not pulling the chair and making things wobbling. Okay, perfect. So You should be feeling this a little bit more on the left side, okay? But even though we're evenly crunching, we'll still feel the left side a little bit more. How you feeling?
I'm shaking.
It's nice, right?
I love it.
I know, it's so good.
Abs are my favorite.
She loves it. As the arm comes down, you want to make sure that the wrist doesn't bend and your fingers go up towards the ceiling. Okay, so even if you have to go knuckles, reaching the knuckles forward, I like a flat palm reaching forward, but again, totally up to you. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds here. Pushing your feet into the mat, making sure your sacrum is pushing into the mat so you're nice and stable in your hips. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Hold the curl, and just that arm is going to pump. So you're already in flexion, deepest flexion, just that arm pumps. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, chin off the chest. Right hand supports your head here. 5, 4, 3, don't move. 2, hold that arm nice and tight, little reaches forward. And we're not tilting, we're not going to the side, we're coming up evenly. Here we go for 10, reach 9, and 8, and 7, and 6. Can you get that palm? Maybe a little bit lower if you can. For 5, keep reaching. For 4, we go full range. 3, 2, 1, full range up. Inhale, exhale, full range down for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Good job. Last 8 here. 8, and 7. Last 6. Good job. And 5. Notice how she's not pulling her neck, her whole body, her torso is moving her body. 3, 2, last 1. Really, really nice job. Okay, without moving too far, take a second. You're going to take that left arm now. Instead of going straight down to the left side, we're going to add the crossover. When you cross over, I am going to have you lift your opposite leg to tabletop when you cross, okay? So again, right hand behind the head, inhale up. Allison's going to lift the right leg tabletop as she curls. Good, the time has started. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, reach. Good, really nice. So, to make ball abs harder than it already is, we add the band. And we add these little props to kind of get a little bit more intensity and just change it up. So this looks perfect. Inhale, exhale, curl. Good. And we want to try to get that top left shoulder really twisted towards that right outer hip, right? So you really want to get that rotation in. Again, take your time. Really feel your muscles. Feel your top left rib come down towards that right hip bone. Good. Inhale, exhale, lift. So in 15 seconds, I know that seems long, but it's really not. Good. Reach. Allison's like, speak for yourself while you're sitting there. I kind of miss doing on location.
Yeah, I don't know how you talk and do this. This is wild.
I miss it, but I'm so happy I'm sitting down and watching her. This is amazing. 3, 2. Good. On the next one, she's going to hold the twist. Keep the leg up. Just the arm moves. Just that arm. Not even the upper body. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Left inner thigh pressing in to square off. Good. 3, 2. She's going to hold that arm. Little reaches forward for 10, 9, 8, 7. She goes back to full range of motion in 6, 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Full range all the way up. Tap that toe all the way across it over for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Good. This is perfect. 8 and 7. Last 6. How do you like that ball?
I love it.
That's the new Core Club ball, you guys. It's coming out. You should have it. Last 4 and 3.
Supportive.
2. Oh no.
Oh,
last one.
no, last one.
Okay, perfect. It only moved towards the last one, so I'm so happy. All right, so we're going to switch the chair to the opposite side, just so you can see Allison's view. So, again, you don't have to move it back home, but I'm just going to have her move it to the other side, just so you can see her form. Keeping the chair off the mat. And she basically, untied, or not untied, she just took it off the leg. And we're going to go for the arm first. So we're going to go for that tricep first.
Oh boy.
So now you're still facing the chair. Your hand is going to be, and then notice that loop is on the left side of her body. So if you didn't change your chair at home and you didn't change the band, you have to move your body so your shoulder is aligned with the band. Okay? So left hand in the band, left hand in the weight. Gonna keep that elbow pinned in, right palm on the chair, square your shoulders. You're gonna reach back, squeeze, and come right back in. Okay, perfect. This looks really good. Now, again, I like If you want more tension, you can scooch back and bring your hand on the mat, going on all fours. But I think this is nice. It's nice on the wrist, right?
It's perfect.
Okay. She's like, I am not moving. Don't even think about it.
Already challenging.
Okay, so inhale to bend, exhale to reach back and hold. Okay, this looks really good. Squeeze. Now, again, working on keeping the shoulders and hips squared. Good. I want you to find that length in the back of the arm. I want you to find that pinch in your tricep. Good. Now, if you start to notice that left elbow starts to kind of slide down away from your rib cage, I want you to reach it right back up. Even if that means you drop the weight, you go less weight, and you keep the form. Okay, that left armpit is pressing in nice and tight. I don't like using that word, but I feel like everyone just gets it right away. Are you sweating?
I'm sweating.
Okay, she's in a full...
I'm in a full sweat.
She's in a full sweat. But you're making it look so glamorous.
Oh, I tried.
Some of my videos, I'm just like full melting in the sun, burning, bugs everywhere. Okay, when you're ready, you're gonna hold it out for me, Allison, on the next one. Go ahead and hold it out. We're gonna hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, drop that right shoulder, 6, 5, 4, straight arm pulse, 3, 2, sorry, bend press for 10. Little bend press, 10, 9, 8, there we go, 7, 6, looks really nice. Keep pushing. Try to get the back of your palm, your pinky to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, straight arm forward. Straight arm reach back with a hold, 10, 9, 8, really nice. 7, 6, 5. Are you this quiet at home doing it?
Oh yeah, like looking at breathing.
2. Hold it all the way up. Give a 10-second hold.
Okay.
When you're ready. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're going to press the palm in towards your hip. In 3, 2, 1. Press it in for 10. We're almost done. No wrinkles in the neck for 8, 7, 6. Let's get into those abs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh,
Woo.
yes, girl. Okay, drop your hand weight. We're actually done for the rest of class with the hand weights. Grab onto your beautiful core club ball and put it behind about mid-back. And remember, we're going to make sure the band is at the top of the leg if you're using a table or a chair, okay? So try to keep that band nice and flat. Left hand behind your head. I'm going to have Allison move her feet in a little towards her butt. Okay, perfect. Knees and feet hip width apart. Left hand behind the head, right hand in your palm. When you're ready, inhale, exhale, curl. How slow are you going to make sure that chair doesn't flame you, right? Okay, so inhale, exhale, curl. Good. Now, since we did the other side, you may feel the other side more than when you were on the other side, okay? So we are still working that right side a little bit more than the left, but you're gonna feel the left. How do you feel here? Everything okay?
It's good.
Okay, and I want you to try to get that palm a little bit lower than the knee if you can. Yeah, there we go. Inhale, exhale, reach. That looks perfect. Okay, so the band, because it's heavy on the right side, just make sure it doesn't turn your right shoulder more than the left, so everything comes together.
Fighting the band.
You're like, get it together.
Get it
We're
together.
filming. We're filming. The first couple times I did this, the band wrinkled, like literally hurt my hand. So now that I've figured out how to really control it, it's part of the series.
Yeah.
Learning how to play with those props. Okay, in 10 seconds, I'm gonna have you drop that left shoulder a little bit as you come in. Good. In 5, you're gonna hold that arm down. In 4, good. Last 3 here. Really push your back into the ball. Don't let your hips lift. 3. In 2, go ahead and hold that right arm down without moving anything. You're already in flexion. Just pump, pump, pump. 8, 7, 6, 5. We pulse in 4. Everything comes forward in 3, 2. Everything reaches forward for 10. Good. For 9. Big exhale. 8, 7, 6. Good job. 5. We go full range. 4, 3, 2, 1. We go full range all the way up, all the way down for 10.
So good.
Inhale, exhale, 9. Really nice. And 8. And 7. Last 6. And 5. We're going to take a little rest in 4. Keep curling you guys back home for 3. And 2. 1 more. And rest. Okay. Last thing with the band and the ball for the series, we're going to do that little crossover. Remember, we're going to lift the left leg to tabletop. So, same exact position. Left hand behind the head, right arm up. We're going to cross over. And then we're and slowly resist up. Okay, perfect. Are you sad that it's almost over?
No. It's tough.
Oh my-
This is good.
Okay, so we cross it over. Inhale, exhale, reach. And reach. Good. Okay, perfect. So tapping down and lifting. So remember for the lift, just a little reminder, and you can see she's nicely doing this exercise. She's keeping the left leg in a tabletop position. She's not kicking the leg out and in. So the shape of her leg stays the same. She finds the lift in the knee, so she gets into the lower abs so she can get into those obliques. So this exercise is working your obliques. I know what you guys are thinking. Obliques are coming next. They are on deck. Allison, they're on deck. Here we go. In 10 seconds, she's gonna hold for me. Good. Use that breath at home. We are almost finished. 7. Good. And 6. In 5. You're gonna hold that curl in 4. In 3. In 2. Hold the curl. Hold it. Little chops. Think about just pumping that arm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's this nice slow pulse coming up. Not a big momentum motion. 3, 2. Hold it. Little reaches. 10. Nice and small. Think about less about the arm doing the action, more about that torso twisting and reaching for 5 and 4. We go full range. This part is done. 3, 2, 1. We go full range. Inhale, exhale, curl for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Good. Last 8. And 7. Good. Last 6. And 5. 4 more. Oh no. And 3.
Those are falling off.
And 2. 1 more. And rest. Holy smokes.
Wow. Wow.
Are you okay?
I'm dying.
That was
Good
good.
though. No, all good.
Okay, so we've done Mermaid on the Ball, which you know is one of my favorite oblique exercises. Today, we are just going to add the TheraBand. Okay, so Allison's going to get into position, and then watch, I'm going to kind of move the chair and the band, because I want the band and the leg of the chair to align wherever her shoulder is. Okay, so if the band is at the corner and you're here, it's going to feel a little weird. So either move your mat or move your body, but wherever the band is, I want her right shoulder to be. Okay, so go ahead and place the ball underneath the rib cage. You're going to keep your shoulders and hips stacked. She's going to bend her bottom leg, and then her top leg is going to press in towards the mat. Okay. Holy moly.
Holy moly. Which arm has it?
So the left arm has it.
Okay. Oh boy.
And you're going to bring the band above, like right to the top again. And Allison's going to go right hand behind the head.
Oh boy. Okay. She's nervous for this.
Okay, and then left arm up. And then all she's going to do is as she curls up, she's going to try to chop the arm down a little bit. Okay, the range of motion is small. Now, let's say you're in this exercise. You're like, Amanda, the chair is not working. I'm wobbling around. Don't use the TheraBand. Keep the ball and do the regular mermaid. Okay? How are you feeling? You get a nice little connection?
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Okay, so we're working the side of the left body. Hips are stacked. She's curling using her lat. She's really cinching through the waist. Perfect. This looks perfect. Good. And just see exactly how she has her right elbow. She's cupping the elbow in. Okay, so she's getting that supportive neck. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8. Awesome. Can't cheat. 7, cannot cheat. I'm watching you like a hawk. I'm like, we're filming. Here we go. For 5 and 4. That looks beautiful. Keep pressing that left foot down for me. For 3, for 2. Now meet me at the top. Just that arm goes down. Arm, just the arm. 10, 9. And I like how she has just her thumb in the strap and she's chopping her pinky towards the outer left foot. For 5, for 4, for 3. All she's going to do is pulse. We're done. 3, 2. Now hold it out. So little pulse up for 10. Little pulse. 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2. And rest.
Oh. Okay.
She's like, no,
I
I
love
don't want
the
to do
rest.
this. I don't want to do the next move.
Oh no.
Okay, so ball goes off to the side. So we work to the left side. So Allison's going to be in a plank position away from the chair. Okay, so feet towards the chair, hands on the mat. She's going to place the TheraBand around the right arch of the foot. When she gets in the move, she's actually going to get into the move just by using her right single leg. Because if you bring your left toes down, it's going to wrinkle. Okay? She's going to bring the left knee in towards the left elbow. Oh boy. And then she's going to take that left knee to the right elbow. Perfect. She's going to push and squeeze. So here we go. So we go left knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. She's going to keep her upper body really stable, and she's using that left inner oblique to pull that band in. Okay, awesome. Here we go, girl. 15 seconds. I'm going to keep this plank pretty quick. Bear with me here. Good. For 12, 11, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7. Make sure those palms are right under those shoulders. Nice long neck. In 4. Left knee to right elbow for your hold in 3. In 2. In 1. Left knee to right elbow. Cross it over. Now little pulses up. Now watch how she rounds her upper back up for the pulse for 10, 9, 8. She's going to keep her right leg stable. Just that knee for 5 and 4 and 3. She's done 2 and 1. Holy moly.
Holy moly.
Guess what, Allison?
What, other side?
Other side.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So she's actually just going to flip the chair again to the other side just so you can see her face. She has a cute, nice face. And then we're going to make sure that the leg of the chair is actually on the middle area of the mat. Okay? And perfect. And I'm going to put the weights back on here. Perfect. And she's going to start with the mermaid first. Now again, remember, wherever that green band is, I need the shoulders and hips to be aligned with that green band. So you may have to move forward on your mat or back. And let me see, Allison, scooch a little forward for me. A little bit more. A little bit more. That looks good. Okay, so I like the thumb into the TheraBand. Ball under that left rib cage. Left knee is bent, right foot is pressing in. She's going to cup that left elbow, and then she's going to nice and slowly curl it up, cinching through that right side waist. Perfect. Inhale, exhale, curl. Good. So, squeeze. And always remember to keep this hip forward. That way you get really nice into that cinch. Perfect. Okay, how you feeling?
Good.
Okay, good. This looks really nice. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go about 10 more like here. Oh, that was nice. Like here. I don't know what that was. Last 8, 7, 6. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit in that lat.
Yep.
Bringing it down to that hip. For 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Just chop the arm for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that arm. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you push your top foot down a little harder to stabilize? Last 4, 3, 2. Allison, we're done.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, all she has to do to finish off obliques is get into that plank position.
Oh,
So, the band is going to actually go around her right foot.
Wait, wrong? Yeah.
Right arch of the foot. And she's going to walk forward, so there's a little tension with the band. And
Graceful.
she's going to go palms under the shoulders and go feet hip width apart so she has a little support. She's going to go right knee to right elbow and then right knee to left. Just like that. Right and left. And right and left. Good. Perfect. So this is where that cardio comes in. This is where that upper body strength comes in. We're finishing off the obliques. We have 10 seconds until our pulse. Really, really nice. Right elbow to right elbow to left. In 7 seconds, bring the right knee to the left elbow. In 3. Hopefully you guys have a spotter at home.
Yeah, right?
In 3, 2. Now right knee to left elbow. Now pull it in for 10, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. You got it. 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Yay. Okay, so untie your band. And we're going to start with the right side leg series. And while Allison unties the band, I'm actually going to go ahead and set her up on the back of the machine. Back of the machine. Back of the mat. And go ahead, we're going to start with our split lunge.
Okay. Am I facing this way?
Yep. So we're going to go band around the arch of the right foot. And Allison's going to go ahead and crisscross the band. Her feet are hip width apart, her left heel is high. So we get into that position. Once you're in the position, we go for the split lunge, meaning the left knee bends down to the mat. She's gonna upright row the arms, and then she's gonna push through that heel to come up. Okay. Good news is we are nearing the end. We just have a few moves left, you guys. That's always really exciting when we get to the end. Okay, so she's gonna lower down, and then she's gonna drive up through that heel, release the arms. Good, lower hold, pull the arms, squeeze that upper back, and then slowly resist. Good. Now, a couple things with the TheraBand. Again, if you want it tighter, you choke up a little lower. And make sure that when you get to the bottom, really focus on that upper back connection. And you don't have to rush it. If you want to stay at the bottom of your lunge for 2 to 3 seconds, cool. Hold the arms tight, slowly resist up. Now, I want all of your mental connection to go right into that right cheek, okay? So 10 seconds, you're gonna meet me at the bottom. Now, a quick little tip just on the split lunge. When you lower the left knee, make sure you don't lower the left hip down, okay? So keep everything nice and squared. Good, Allison, on the next one, you're gonna hold it at the bottom for me. Abs nice and tight, girl. We're just gonna upright row those arms. So this is where the breath comes in. You have to mentally use the breath right now to help with the endurance for the next couple leg exercises. So inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good, 10 seconds here. Good, holding, isolating that right side leg. In 5, we're gonna go for that pulse. In 4, awesome, in 3, last 2, good, 1, release the arms a little bit, add a little pulse, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. And if you can see the angle of her back, she's in that nice hinge. The left leg should be kind of relaxed here. You're gonna feel a little bit maybe a stretch in that left quad, but all the weight pushing into that right heel, right cheek. In 12 seconds, you're gonna stay low in that split lunge. You're gonna give me 1 upright row. In 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. You're gonna give me 1 upright row, and then you stand tall for 10.
Ooh.
All the way down.
Ooh, that's like
I know, right? Remember when I think I fell in one of the on locations. I think I just lost my balance and just fell. It happens. Good. Lift.
Ooh, don't look that way.
And 8. Inhale, exhale. 7. She's driving up through that heel. Last 6 here, guys. Pushing up. And 5.
Ooh.
Inhale, exhale for 4.
Dying.
And 3. I'm like, I don't hear you. 2 more. Last one, girl. All the way down. All the way up. Now, without moving too far, without getting out of the exercise, you know I hate that. Uncross your band.
Oh boy.
And because the split lunge requires her knees to go on her hips, you're just going to walk the left toes just back a tiny bit, like an inch or 2. All right, so now we're going to go into our forward hinging forward lunge, okay? So arms are going to go out to the side, soft bend in the elbows. And then as the arms release, she's going to stand up tall. Legs go straight. Good. Bending forward, tailbone to the ceiling. Yes, nice adjustment. And the tailbone to the ceiling, what that does is it helps to keep the knee right above the ankle, and it helps you get out of your hips and your hip flexors, and it gets right into the glute, less in the quad. Okay. How are you feeling so far?
Ooh, freaking out.
Oof.
Freaking out. Legs are not my favorite.
She loves the legs.
I forgot
She's lying to you.
I forgot we had a second leg.
You forgot?
Yeah.
You thought we were
I
over?
thought we were done.
This is on location 3.0.
I
We are
know.
not over, ever. Just kidding, guys. Good. So this routine, obviously I love it. I designed it. But it just works every muscle perfectly. I just love it. I think it's so great. Okay, 15 seconds, Allison. Good. Working that upper back, girl. Working that glute. Good. And then just make sure this heel relaxes just a little bit so we don't put the pressure in the ankle. Good. 5. And 4. Last 3, you're going to hold it at the bottom for me, girl. And 2 on the next one, please. Hold it at the bottom. Make sure that form is nice. Chest is open. We open the arms for 10, 9, 8, 7. I know. Stay with me. 6. You're like, where else am I going to go? 4. I'm already committed. 3, 2, 1. Release the arms out a little closer for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4, 3, 2. Just the arms move for 10.
Ooh.
Take a second if you need it. This is not easy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Final pulse coming up for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it, little pulse for me for 10, 9, big push with the heel, 8, 7. Last thing, Allison, before our step up, that bicep curl girl in 5, 4. If you need a rest, you're going to stand up first in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Take a little second. Woo, that booty is shaking.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now we go, same forward lunge, but she's going to give you that bicep curl. So even though we're working the biceps, she's still working that right side cheek a lot. Here we go for 15.
Do I stand up?
No, you're going to stay low.
Okay.
Just, yeah, we're isolating that right side, tailbone to the ceiling, pop that butt out. There we go. And pull those arms in for 12, 11, 10 seconds. So the same thing happens with the arms. We're just going to add the step up. Here we go in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now add the arm, step it up. Part of me feels kind of bad, but I know secretly she loves this.
I love
She's
it.
gonna call me tomorrow and be like, that was amazing.
Yes,
I'm gonna try to keep my composure because I kind of sort of feel bad. But
No,
here we go,
don't
guys.
feel bad.
Add that step up. Good. Breathe. So we get a little bit of cardio before we lie on our side for our final exercise. I hope you guys are ready. Here we go, Allison. Last 15 seconds, girl. Step it up. Little step up. And she's gonna push through that right heel. Good. No rounding in the back. Final 12 seconds. You still feeling that right cheek?
Oh,
yes. Okay, in 10, girl. 9, 8. Our last move coming up, you guys. In 5, 4, 3. You're going to grab your ankle weight. 2, and 1. Awesome.
Oh, boy.
Our final move. I'm so happy. Here we go, guys. All right, grab a sip of water. You're going to grab your ankle weight. Go ahead and put your ankle weight on your right ankle. You want to make sure the heavy part of the ankle weight, again, is on the outer part of your foot. Once it's there, you're going to take your TheraBand. And notice how I move the leg of the chair in the top middle of the mat, because I want to make sure she's nice and even. So double knot towards the end, as tight as you can, because I don't want it to fling and hit you. And once it's double knotted, you're going to turn the knotted part to the leg. And wherever her hip is, she wants the band to be about hip level. So maybe like mid-chair, okay? Mid-leg of the chair. All right, so she's going to go all the way down on her left side. Are you so happy?
I'm so happy.
Look at her. She's freaking out. All right, she's going to stack her knees, her shins, her hips. Perfect. And get it flat. And I know you guys at home are getting into the move, so take your time. All right, so left hand behind the head.
It eats me this leg.
Shoulders and hips are stacked. At some point, she's going to be like, I don't even care if the band wrinkles. I'm getting through this.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to start with that hydrant. Flex that foot. We're going to lift and lower. Good. Lift and lower. So after all the standing exercise, that little step up, now we get to kind of bring that heart rate down while we focus on finishing off that right side. Okay, that looks really, really nice. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay. So obviously the chair is not moving, so everything, I don't even have weights on here, it's great. But again, if you need a little support, remember your bottom foot can kind of hook, press up against the leg of the chair for a little support if you need it. So we're about halfway there. Remember to keep your knees, shin, and toes facing forward, no turn up. You're initiating the exercise from your hip and your outer thigh, not your knee, not your foot. All right, in 15 seconds, we're gonna have a little time to do our pulse. Here we go for 10. Good. Remember that house for the mouse, right shoulder away from your ears. Even though we're nearing the end, I don't want that form to start to suffer, so stay in the form, you guys. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. When you're ready, hold the knee to about hip level. Keep all the shin toes forward, little pulses up, 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 up. Upper body is stable. Just isolate that move. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. She's going to hold 3. Let's take a quick little lower lift first. And 2. Lower and lift. She's going to take the knee. It's going to just go 2 inches in towards her chest. Not a lot. So it's like a little pulse in towards the chest. So once you lift your leg to tabletop, she's just going to bend the knee just a little into the chest. Little presses in. Good. Arch the back, lift up through the waist. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to start our circle. Size of a small side plate in 3, 2, 1. Size of a, yeah, there we go. Circle up and around. How nice is this?
It's tough.
It's nice. It's so nice.
So nice.
Good. Up and around. Up and around. So making sure that the hips are stacked. You want to arch your back. Just double check. Perfect. Up and around. Big circle rotating through that hip socket. Let's go for 10, Inhale, exhale, 9. Good for 8 and 7 and 6 more, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it and reverse it.
Which way was I even going? I don't know.
Honestly, you're taking less breaks than me. Sometimes
Really?
I'm taking a break and talking through it, as you guys have noticed. Good. Big circle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, circle. I'm going to move this hip a little forward for me. There it is, girl. Now remember to squeeze that butt when you go around for 10. 9. I'm going to give you guys a little rest before our kick out. Stay with me. Good. 7, 6, 5. Looks good. 4, 3, 2. One more. And rest.
Oof. Okay.
Pound it out if you need it.
This next
We
one's
have 10 kicks, 10 pulses. Class is over.
Oh, yes.
Okay, watch how fast she gets in here. She's like, oh, I'm in it. Start the clock.
Yeah, right?
Okay. So top leg is going to lift up, so your knees align with the hip. Arch your back, lift up. Make sure the connection. Flex your top foot. Without moving your hip or your knee, flex your foot all the way straight. Now bring your heel to your butt for 10. 9. Go all the way flex. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Don't forget to breathe. 2. On the next one, Allison, hold it there. Toe down, heel up, flex your foot. Now little pulses up to the sky for 10. Find that shape by keeping the hips stacked. There it is. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ankle weight off, band off. How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna give her a quick little stretch, and you guys a quick little stretch at home. Go ahead and lie on your back. And let's get into that side guy. You're gonna go right ankle over left knee, flex your right foot, bring your hands through the legs, right behind the left hamstring, and flexing this foot, and you can kind of either go straight or bend it, and flex it and pull the knee into the chest.
That feels good.
How are you feeling?
Sweaty.
You did a really great job.
Thank you. That was tough with pressure.
That was a lot of pressure, but whatever you do, don't act like it's hard. And then go ahead and switch your legs.
Ooh, that felt nice.
And then left ankle over right knee, flex your left foot. And then grab through the legs, grab behind your right hamstring, flex your right foot, and pull that knee in towards the chest.
Feels nice.
I'm so happy you guys are done with On Location 3.0. We have 9 more in this series. You guys rock. I'm so impressed. Allison, thank you for being my model.
You're welcome.
She's going to be here for the next 9 episodes.
I'm excited.
See you guys on your mat soon.